What NBA legends really think of Steph Curry.
Take a look at this.
Many former players in the league just can't help but share their views on such explosive and exciting players like Steph Curry. In spite of notable changes in today's modern game, even NBA legends can't deny Steph's high-intensity skill set and appeal. Here are some former NBA players and their thoughts on the superstar. Oscar Robertson.
But now they don't do that. That's why I said these coaches do not understand the game of basketball.
At his peak, the 205-pound Oscar Robertson, nicknamed the Big O, regarded as one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. In his 14-year career in the NBA, the Big O was a super versatile player. During his time playing for the Cincinnati Royals and the Milwaukee Bucks, Robertson became the top-scoring guard of all time, as he racked up 26,710 points, which amplified him at the rank of 12th in NBA history. So when he makes an observation and voices his hypothesis, the entire NBA world listens and takes notes. In 2016, Robertson commented on Steph's game saying, "Steph Curry has shot well because of what's going on in basketball today. In basketball today, it's almost like if you can dunk or make a three-point shot, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread." His argument about Steph's game is more of a critique on the modern NBA and points out that coaches don't send enough pressure in for guarding Curry. Shaquille O'Neal.
This is what Steph Curry reminds me of when I see him. He reminds me of a cute little baby boy.
We all know who was the dominant force on the court, Shaquille O'Neal. We all know Shaq. You may know him as one of the most powerful big men on the court who ever played the game, or as Kazam, or Shaq Diesel, or the Shaq Attack. He has so many nicknames. He is the four-time NBA champion and is one of the most recognizable ambassadors of the NBA alone, if not the entire game of basketball worldwide. Nowadays, he's a sports analyst on the program Inside the NBA with the crowd-pleasing segment Shaqtin' a Fool. As an analyst, Shaq has been known to provide varied opinions on Steph Curry. At times, he says that Steph is his favorite player to watch, even saying that if he were still playing, he would let Steph score all the time. This would seem like a personal preference, because he has also been noted to have said that if his early 2000 Lakers would have faced against Steph and the Warriors, we would have let Steph Curry drive to the basket, and I would have laid his little ass out a couple of times. Period. If you were Steph, you absolutely wouldn't want that to happen. Magic Johnson.
Everyone relax. We know Steph Curry is a future Hall of Famer. Michael Jordan could say it. He could not say it because he would get fined by the league.
We are all aware that Magic Johnson accomplished virtually every accolade a player could dream of during his magical 13-year NBA career. He is one of the few athletes that changed the sport of basketball. Surprisingly, he shares the same sentiment and regard for Steph Curry's potential. When asked by ESPN's Steph Smith to name 5 current NBA players who would have been able to play during the Michael Jordan era, Johnson included Steph Curry alongside LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. He continued to say that he loves watching Steph Curry play. This is an impressive endorsement, and it's basketball fundamental acknowledgement that Magic assures that Steph could have thrived during the NBA Classic Jordan era. Charles Barkley.
Is he good enough to be the man? He's good enough to be the man.
Another prominent, celebrated power forward who is a legend of the NBA is Charles Barkley. From his dominant rebounding, defense, three-point shooting, and playmaking, his awe-inspiring performance has demanded everyone's full respect. Nowadays, Sir Charles is an NBA analyst on Inside the NBA. Throughout his regular broadcasts, he has been giving his thoughts on Steph Curry. In the past, he has remarked on Steph and the Warriors being solely as a jump shooting team, saying that, "I don't think you can win the championships beating good teams by shooting jumpers." And he continued to explain that he's not more than a shooter, he's not a great playmaker, he's just a great shooter. Larry Bird.
Steph Curry is a great basketball player. Can you imagine the amount of time he's put in on a gym floor to perfect them skills?
As for another elite legend of the NBA, Larry Bird is highly merited as one of the greatest players of all time. His time playing with the Boston Celtics from 1979 to 1992 produced 3 NBA championships. Tremendously respected all throughout his career in basketball, he is the only person in NBA history to be named Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, NBA Finals MVP, All-Star MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year. His accolades are incredible, and most remember Larry Bird as a deadly sharpshooter, as he was a 3-time three-point shootout champion. So, as a three-point master, Bird has high regard for his fellow sharpshooter Steph Curry. Despite his own opinions regarding the advantages to playing in the modern NBA's game, saying that now you can't touch him, so Curry can get to where he wants to go faster and get set for the shot quicker. When it comes to Curry's skill set, Bird believes that this kid has a little of everything going to the rim, floaters, and banks. For deep range, I don't know if there's anyone better. Bird believes that Curry can make anyone look bad in a hurry due to his range. Missing 1 or 2 means nothing to him. He just goes back for a deeper shot. Even Bird agrees that Steph Curry will go down in history as one of the greatest shooters who ever played the game. Coming from Larry Bird himself, this is quite a compliment. Reggie Miller.
All the records he's already broken up to this point, and he's 27 years old, absolutely he's in that conversation.
You might drink Miller while watching the NBA, but when the fans scream it's Miller time, they aren't talking about sipping beer. Currently serving the game of basketball as an analyst on TV, Miller has given many remarks on Steph Curry's game. He still has a lot of chapters to write. It's hard to say he's better than Larry Bird or better than Steve Kerr, his coach, because those guys did it for much longer. But with this short period, he keeps improving. Although Miller himself might be hesitant to say that Curry is his superior, even saying that he could take down Steph during his own peak, he gives much deserved respect by saying that he understands all the work Curry has gone through to be the incredible offensive player that he is. I know how hard it is to put the time in the lab when no one is around and you're just working on your craft. I understand what he goes through. In the realm of sharpness from beyond the arc, only a sharpshooter can truly understand the challenges of consistently making that arcing shot. Steve Nash.
I'm looking forward to chopping it up with Coach Nash.
Coach Nash had some great things to say about Curry, and his comments confirm Steph Curry's greatness. Nash is a 2-time NBA champion and entered the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2018. Considered as an iconic point guard and playmaker, he holds much regard for Steph Curry. In his opinion, Curry can be contended as the greatest there's ever been. He's as good as anyone I can think of on every level. Pure shooting, array of shots, percentage getting hot, plays to the end. He checks all the boxes. There are things he can do that I can't. He's such a beautiful shooter with such an array of shots and such a quick release. You wouldn't want to take that away from him at all. Steph takes it to another level. Scottie Pippen.
It's amazing. I mean, you look at how this kid shoots the ball from behind the three-point line. He shoots it like it's a layup.
One of the most versatile and talented players, Scottie Pippen was a great orchestrator and reconfigured the small forward position. Of course, everyone knows Scottie is part of the historic Bulls team with someone else you're sure to know, Michael Jordan. With a legacy such as Scottie's, we're keen to know what his views on how Steph Curry impacts the league. As Scottie is regularly seen on TV nowadays as a basketball analyst, Scottie has shared some blunt assessments of Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Despite his obvious strong stand on the continuing reign of the Jordan-Pippen duo being the greatest duo of all time, Scottie has been giving the respect that Curry's great play deserves. Speaking on ESPN's The Jump, Scottie proclaimed that there will never be another Steph Curry. I think this is truly a one-off. There's no restriction. He's a game changer. Beyond the court, Scotty has provided great insight behind the way Curry operates. As a key player in a championship team, his willingness to sacrifice for KD, Kevin Durant, is one of the greatest stories in history. If you have a mind for the game, you know that it takes sacrifice to be great. All the greats have to sacrifice something, otherwise you can't win. Spoken like a true 6-time NBA champion. Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he's still a great player. Not a Hall of Famer yet, though.
If you mention the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan comes to mind for everyone. It's hard not to think or even counter a discussion that involves none other than Michael Jordan himself. And everyone is fully aware that Air Jordan is known for his merciless ferocity on and off the court. Jordan's competitive nature compelled him to legendary success. This is why when it comes to Michael Jordan and other players, the bar is just set too high. Speaking on a one-on-one at the Today Show, Steph Curry's name was raised when Jordan was asked which players he would choose to play with for a pickup game. This was when Jordan's statement would become news fodder when he said, "He's still a great player. Not a Hall of Famer yet, though." He's not. This would fuel discussions on TV for days on end. But hey, it's the GOAT we're talking about. Which one? We'll leave that to you. Which of these NBA legends do you agree with regarding Steph Curry? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and ring the notification bell.